Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, we're gonna talk about I'm gonna do a new concept. I'm not just gonna compare Mage versus Warrior against each other from the last world. I'm actually gonna go over and say every dungeons, what you should be for every dungeon, what is best for every dungeon. Personally, I think that you should choose one and don't change, especially if you're playing with someone else and grinding with them. You will get some more stuff. But let's start. If we go over first to the first dungeon, here you should definitely be mage in both of them, or not in the new one. But if you're playing the old one, you should definitely be mage. The new one be warrior. Warrior is so much better. In Winter Outpost, until Nightmare, um, mage is better. But when you get Nightmare in Winter Outpost, you will get Ground Slam. Ground Slam is so much better for warrior, but I would still choose mage overall because it's so much like it's over the whole dungeon. So then Pirate Island, I actually feel like here you should definitely be mage. Okay, there's no questions about it. You should be mage all day on Pirate Island just because of the what's it called Phantom Flames. Phantom Flames is so overpowered for this dungeon. You should definitely be mage. You can get in a nightmare. So as soon as you reach a nightmare, you should definitely be mage because it's just so OP. Same goes for King's Castle. I honestly think that Mage is better for King's Castle, even though Warrior is super close because of the Blade Throw. Blade Throw is also very OP, but still Mage is a tiny bit better. This still thanks to Phantom Flames. So the Underworld is also kinda thanks to Phantom Flames. Why it is low key better to play, to play this dungeon as a mage than a warrior. Rendering Slice kind of gets close. It deals damage, but still I would still take mage over warrior just because of the just because of the pure damage the mage deal with Phantom Flames. Phantom Flames was too overpowered when it first came out. Now, Samurai Palace. This one is also kind of close, but I will give Samurai Palace to warrior actually, because Samurai Palace it has the lava slash, and then it has the flame cyclone, and I think the flame cyclone is a little bit better. I feel like it deals more damage. I don't know why. It probably deals the same amount of damage. It's a speed spell. Mage also has a speed spell, of course. Doesn't really matter here. Choose whatever you want to be for Samurai Palace. I was warrior, which is why I stick with warrior. So that's what I think you should be for Samurai Palace, the warrior, because it has some better spells for insane and for nightmare, in my opinion. The canals here, I'm not actually sure because I haven't played this in a long time. I think it can be whatever because both the speed spells deal the exact same amount of damage. I'm pretty sure it really just depends on what set you have. So here you should just play with whatever you want. If for insane though, I will say be warrior, just because of the electric slash. I think electric slash is a tiny bit better than bro. My brain is freezing. Then what is it called? The wave. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called the wave or something like that. Tsunami or something like that at least. So I think that a warrior spells is better for insane nightmare. You can be whatever whatever you want depending on what set you have. Then we got Ghastly Harbor. Now I don't like Ghastly Harbor at all. Meaning that I don't really enjoy playing Ghastly Harbor. Like Ghastly Harbor is just annoying. But if I would have to choose, I would still go with Warrior on this one. Even though Mage is cutting it super close because of their the one orb spell that deals so much damage, but Warrior has a little bit better spell. I'm pretty sure I would actually bring out the wiki right now so I can check it out real quick for y'all. I'm gonna search it up. So give me 1 second. Ability drops. Okay, yeah. So the Nightmare spells is better for Warrior. but the insane spells, which you would use the insane spell for nightmare as well, if I'm being honest, is better for mage. So definitely nightmare is better for warrior. But if we keep going, steampunk, I actually don't know any spells or anything from here, because usually what's better for dungeons is really just the spells. If the spells are any good, then you should be able to be fine with them. I'm just gonna go check what spells this dungeon has, because I have actually forgotten, haven't. Oh yeah, right, we got. Ooh, no, this is gonna be tough actually. I think here you can be whatever you want, honestly, because both of them are really good. But I like the warrior more because it has a lot more range though. So you can honestly be whatever you want, but warrior has more range. So think about that too. Warrior had more range in steampunk sewers, meaning that I think that you should definitely be warrior still, because I'm warrior. But chained energy blasts for steampunk sewers is so overpowered, and overcharge is still good, but it has too little range for me. So I would go with warrior on this one. Now the next dungeon actually is right here. Boss rates is not a dungeon, it's just the boss rates here. To be honest, boss rates you should not even do. To be honest, you should just play steampunk sewers till you reach an high enough level to play orbital outposts. I mean, if you don't find somebody to help you with what's called the boss rates, because boss rates is tough. Okay, it's hard. Orbital outposts. This is another one that I don't know spells out of. The next one I should know pretty good because I played it so much. Let me just find the ability drops. Okay, yeah, here's definitely. Yeah, this is also close, but I would go with Mage on this one, honestly. The energy orb is better than the explosive mine. Explosive mine is good, but the energy orb is better, okay? It's just that simple. So yeah. For insane, I also think that mystery matter is better, to be honest, than the focus beam. Focus beam is also good, but I feel like, yeah, Mage probably takes on this one, to be honest, because Mage has so good abilities. Now we got. Then I should know some spells out of at least. Volcanic Chambers. Now this is the first dungeon that has spells, right? The first dungeon that has normal spells, like the speed spells that we know of, the inner focus and inner rage. Now this dungeon, because I don't actually know the abilities, that was just a lie. So if we just go into Volcanic Chamber right here, go all the way down. Now, as I said, you can get inner focus and inner rage from this, meaning that you don't need two spells, you only need one now. And for insane, I actually think, yeah, the warrior spell is better for insane. But I also think that the mage spell is better for a nightmare, because the amethyst blast is for nightmare, and I think that it's better, to be honest, than the warrior's lava barrage. But it's also pretty close. You can be whatever you want. Doesn't really matter that much. Then we got aquatic temple. I just don't know these spells anymore. I don't know the name of them. I know how they look. I just don't know the name of them. So let me go check out the spells from here so I can. Oh yeah, right. It's the aquatic smite and ice spikes for nightmare. Then it's the water orb for insane for mage. Then we get the ice barrage and the ice crash for warrior for nightmare, and then spear strike. Mage definitely for insane. Warrior I will have to go with for nightmare, because the ice crash is actually super good. Even though people don't talk about it that much, it's actually super good. So now I will have to also go for the Wikipedia here, because I don't know the abilities names out of Enchanted Forest either. I know how they look, I don't know the names. So I was warrior here, and I'm pretty sure that warrior was the better one on this, to be honest. Oh yeah, I only got, and then here we also got a new healing spell, which was good for healers, people who play nightmare, hardcore. But we got piercing roots and fungal potion. Poison. I have actually never used these that much. Really didn't use them. I just used the ice crash when I was playing. So I don't know how good they actually is. But then for Nightmare we got Crystalline Cannon, which you should not use by any means if you're a warrior. And then we got Agony Orbs that you should also not use by any means. You should use Wind Blast or Lightning Burst. And I think the warrior was actually better with the Wind Blast. I'm pretty sure that warrior was the meta actually. So yeah, it was definitely better. It was a lot better actually. The Northern Lands. Now this dungeon I have played a lot recently because the secret strat. Another video that I have talked. Another video where I talked to the secret strat. So here we got for. Now I actually gotta think here. Insane. We got Frost Cone and Flame Strike. Now both of them are pretty good. None of them is insane by any means, but yeah, I would probably go with Mage for insane to be honest. But Frost, do I go with no? Frostcone might actually be better. But then we also have Flame Shuriken, Gale Barrage. We got Geyser and Soul Drain. Now Geyser is definitely the best spell here in my opinion. Flame Shuriken is definitely close. It's the warrior spell. Geyser is the mage spell. So mage will have to take the cake here. So I would go with mage for Northern Lands. But I was still warrior. Didn't really matter. Now we got the two last dungeons in the game. Gilded Skies and Yokai Peak. Gilded Skies I hate because it's so hard to dodge. So, I mean, I didn't really play that much either. So, we only got Gilded Skies and Yokai Peak left. Yokai Peak I definitely should know all the abilities names of, right? So we got Solar Beam, Jade Roller, Blade Barrage, God Spear, Amethyst Beam, and Jade Rain. So this one is tough because Jade Rain and Blade Barrage is literally the same. Like it's so close. The only difference is the Blade Barrage has more range. So I would go with Warrior for this one. To be honest, for Insane I would go with none of them, none of the spells at least. I would go with Mage because they still use the Geyser for Insane. But yeah, it's definitely Blade Barrage once the warrior for the warrior spells. But with that being said, Gilded Skies I didn't play that much. I don't know, but when I played it, it was Blade Barrage and Jade Rain, and I always had the upper hand because I had more range and more radius. But then we also got Yokai Peak, the last dungeon in the game. Now I'm just gonna bring up because I don't remember all the spells that is in. It's like 7 spells or something like that. I don't remember all of them, so I'm just gonna bring it up so I can tell you all of the spells. Yeah, there's a lot of spells. Now, for Insane, we only got Triple Quake, Shane Storm, and Spirit Link. Spirit Link is a heal, so don't even use the Spirit Link to be honest, because it's not good. Shane Storm is the best mage ability for normal dudes in the whole dungeon. Like it's the best ability for the whole dungeon, and I honestly think it's the best ability for both in both classes for the normal enemies for the dungeon. Triple Quake, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I haven't tried it. Then we got Kunai Knives, which is super bad. It has no radius, but it has range, so you can definitely use it for bosses. I feel like, not for normal enemies. Then we got Spinning Blade Smash, which, I mean, it's alright. It's like I am just using Blade Barrage, as you guys can see in the background, but we also got Yokai Transformation, the most useless spell in the whole game. I have never used it, and I will probably never use it. It's not good. Don't use it. It does nothing. Okay, absolutely nothing. Then we got Void Dragon. This spell is definitely, it's a one tick, super strong one tick damage for bosses, not for normal enemies, of course. If they are not in a straight line, but in front of you, it won't work. So then we got Rift Beam. Rift Beam is the most overpowered boss spell in the game because it has so long range. It deals a lot of damage, and it is the main reason why Mage is so much better than Warrior right now. So that's the reason why I think that you should definitely be a warrior, or a mage. I mean, my bad, a mage for the last dungeon. I mean, they have Shainstorm, the best ability for normal enemies, and they got Rift Mean, the best ability for bosses. Void Dragon, I don't think the Void Dragon is that good. Maybe for every boss that's not the second boss, it's probably good. You can use whatever because they don't move a lot. But I think that Rift Beam is better. And then we got Hands of Death. I don't know if it's good or bad because I haven't used it. I haven't seen anybody use it. I think it's pretty bad actually. I'm pretty sure it's just like one circle that you gotta circle everybody in, and then they'll take damage like tick, like yeah, like that. But yeah, for yokai peak, definitely be mage. To be honest, I'm not gonna change though, cause why would I? There's gonna be a warrior meta next, probably. Would make sense. But that was, yeah. If you want an updated video, or you want to know something in particular about the drops, maybe about every single dungeon, how to get things, the legendaries, the cosmetics, all of that, just comment down below. If you want to know all of that, if you want to know anything else, comment down below. If you want me to do a video about anything else, comment down below. But I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful morning, a wonderful night, anything, whatever time it is. But see ya later.